Hi, did you happen to catch the Netflix series Sex, Love, and Goop? What I loved about that show, the series, is that it normalized people working on their sexuality and making that an important part of their life and their expression. And I would like you to meet my new friend here too.
Thank you. And did you happen to catch the 2022 Netflix series, How to Build a Sex Room? One of the things that I loved about that show was that it introduced the idea of personal in-home intimacy experiences. Everyone has sex at home. Building out a space, though, that's really custom to exactly what you and your partner or your group is into was, I think, kind of eye-opening. And the variety really showed that it's something for everybody. And that led to where we are today. We'll talk about that in a moment.
Yes. So so we did find a natural collaboration of like, oh my gosh, what my name is Connie Eberhardt. I'm a sex and intimacy coach, sexological body worker, and I'm also a master trainer, lead coach in the erotic blueprints. And especially working with the erotic blueprints kind of is where I feel, and I think you saw that too, Mark, of the collaboration of when you're building a sex room, to know the blueprints helps inform the design of the space itself, but then also the couple having to, being able to clarify what would such a room look like? How would we want to play and express? So you've got the very physical side and then kind of the relational side of the couple that's going to be building this sex room and as they communicate with you for that project.
Exactly, Connie. And my name is Mark Mueller. I'm one of the co-founders of Fantasy Suites. We are a company that was born from the Netflix series, How to Build a Sex Room. Our team was involved in producing most of the spaces that were showcased on the show. And following the show's success, we built a company around keeping that up in terms of offering comprehensive design and development services for spaces we call wild to mild, but 100% you, really customized to our clients' desires and their exact circumstances. And as you said, Connie, we're excited about the collaboration possibilities here because one of the inputs we need to come up with great designs and build terrific rooms is a really deep understanding of our clients' fantasies, what they're into, what they're not into, what they'd like to explore more. And I think the erotic blueprints and what you offer is an excellent foundation for coming up with amazing concepts that are going to fit our clients like a glove. So we are absolutely excited about the possibilities in working with intimacy coaches like yourself and leveraging a framework like the erotic blueprints in our process.
Yes, I'm so excited about the possibilities. So like are you in different cities, Mark, or what are the possibilities and where you can come to build these rooms for people?
So we're technically based out of the Denver, Colorado area. That's where the Netflix show was produced. That's where a lot of our team lives. But we're a virtual company. Outside of the co-founders, myself and Robert Krieger, we have a network of really amazing, we call fantasy designers, who live all over the country. We've got designers in Los Angeles, San Diego, Portland, the Denver area, Philadelphia, and we can service any type of clientele, either residential or commercial, anywhere in the continental United States at this point. And we have projects going on all over the country, which is really exciting for us. We have the ability to remotely work or get in front of our clients through travel. But either way, working with anybody to help bring their fantasies to a reality.
Yeah. And we've been kind of having a lot of conversations of how would a client kind of work with both of us and would the two of us working together or our teams working together to collaborate in that it could be people there's a blueprint quiz that maybe they take the quiz which also informs how you work and then maybe a consultation. Because the way I work with clients, I do also work virtually. Sometimes I work exclusively virtual with a client. A lot of times they come here to Boulder, Colorado for an immersion retreat, or I can come to their location. So maybe in collaboration, as they're designing, either I come out there, people can come here in Boulder, but again, it could be completely virtual too. So we're just really beginning to create the possibilities of what that looks like. So definitely if someone reaches out to either myself or reaches out to you, we're really going to be designing that and how can we best support you with our services, kind of expanding and enhancing the work that we're both doing to support clients.
That's right. And that's why I was so excited when you and I first started talking about the possibilities that exist. We have a very defined process in terms of how we structure an engagement. And if you've seen the Netflix show How to Build a Sex Room, we follow a similar process. We start with conversations with the client to really understand who they are, what they're into, what their experiences have been, what they would like them to be, any issues they may be having, things they want to gravitate towards and things they want to stay away from. We call that our explore phase. And what an intimacy coach and the erotic blueprints brings to the table is a structured understanding of what those fantasies and desires are, both maybe shorter term and potentially longer term. Everyone's circumstance can be a little bit different, and we want to be able to accommodate that. So I think our ability to partner with you or another intimacy coach can really help us start off on the right track with that understanding, so that when we get to our design phase, where we're actually drawing up concepts and doing mood boards and doing the actual design work, it's informed by the right stuff, by the right inputs that we've
Yeah.
learned in those conversations with our client. And then from there, it's just um, coming up with those designs and then building that out to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about the next steps. If what should someone do if they're interested in learning more about the work you do and supporting them in how to build a sex room?
Well, it all starts with a conversation. I recommend anybody start out by visiting our website at fantasysuites.com, or checking us out on Instagram at myfantasysuites, and learning a little bit about us. We have a web contact form there that you can fill out, give us a little bit of information about your situation, what you're looking for. And then we start with a conversation and move forward if everything looks good.
Wonderful. And for me, if you're interested in working with myself, a sexological body worker, sex and intimacy coach, and erotic blueprint coach, my website is embodypleasure.org. And there you can also take the blueprint quiz, see what your blueprint is. And you can work with both of us with the possibilities are endless, but I think this is going to be a fun collaboration, and it would be fun to hear from you to learn what your ideas are and what you might have in mind.
Absolutely. We think there's a lot of great possibilities here, and I've really enjoyed getting to know both you and your background and learning more about the erotic blueprints. Because again, I think it's a wonderful framework and a great starting place for understanding what our clients are looking for. So again, starting with those conversations is where we want to be. Um, uh, Again, residential or commercial, but just reach out, and we'd love to speak with you.
Yeah, thank you for this conversation, Mark. I'm sure we'll have many more, and I'm looking forward to projects together.
Absolutely. I can't wait.